All right. Think we've got the right. Can you see my screen okay, folks? Can you see my screen okay?
Yeah, you're good to go.
All right, thank you. All right, everybody, welcome. So before we get started and sharing this little video today, let's just have a little chat and let's do some updates from where we're at. So first of all, I want to thank you all for your patience and understanding as we went through this little period here. And I'm sure that you're going to find that we've done some major changes in order to make the website much more friendly, user-friendly, able to find things easier. I know we had the cart was really hard to find. Hopefully you'll find that much more accessible, easy to find now. Utilizing the website on the cell phone, you should find it very, very much more appealing, much more easier to maneuver and navigate and get to the things that you need. I have run the test through. In essence, at this point, in about 2 minutes, you can do a registration, pay, and actually download the app and get the app active on your cell phone. So I'm pretty happy with where that's come. Additionally, to the website and the improvements, a lot of the people where we had issues initially with commissions being off here and there, you can check your accounts now. And the issue was found, it was resolved. And so we put that to bed. Additionally to that, over the course of the last few days, I have a theory and an understanding for how we like to interact with people. And I believe that people who do the work deserve to get paid well for what they do. So after evaluating the situation and the structure and what we have, we were able to allocate another 5% towards the direct commission. So moving forward from here, all commissions for the direct will be 25% of the retail price. Additionally, you'll find that we've changed and put the focus on the website specifically on the Bio-Photonic Charger app. We will not show any other product for the next 60 to 90 days until we've got our good footing underneath of us. We know everything is working amazingly well, and then we will start to introduce these other products on account of the fact of the logistics that are also involved with the shipping and handling and all the other parts that come into play with that. So we will absolutely roll those out. But one thing I will try to do is I'll try to have a few on hand because I know that we've got a couple of people who could really access and use, especially the collar in particular. So, but we're going to keep a lot of this between this little group that's going on here. Additionally, for this group in particular, we want to do something a little bit special for people. We're going to consider you initially founders in regards to helping us get our feet underneath of us as we launch this program. What we are going to do is over the course of the rest of this month and next month through to the end of November, anybody who is joining and referring at least 3 sales will be classified as a founder. And as a founder, the first thing that we're going to offer to you is your next year of your app is going to be at no charge. So we are going to initially take this core group and reward them with their next year of subscription, app subscription, as a thank you. We'll see what else happens outside of that. But we will be documenting whoever these qualified people are over the course of the next 30 plus days, 30 days plus whatever we have left here in October. So with that said, I think that catches us up to most of updates that I wanted to present here today. So let's roll through and hope the audio is playing directly through to you as we play this video. Does anybody have any questions on what I've just announced prior to me starting this video? Okay. We'll leave that till the end.
ReferLife Wellness Alliance.
Oh,
Today, if you are a wellness practitioner,
can you hear that through the computer screen?
No, it's not very loud.
chiropractor, a wellness store, a fitness
No, it's not loud at all.
Hold on.
yoga instructor, you might very well have a
Wasn't there something you had to set up before, Mike, when we were doing it?
Let's see if it goes louder now.
major interest in what we are introducing you to today. If your interest is giving your clients the best
Is it going through the computers directly to you now?
Much better.
Okay, all right, thank you.
chance at the best health possible, we can now help you to do that. We are introducing the most powerful wellness smartphone app available on the market today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are introducing the Bio-Photonic Charger app from ReferLife. It is a revolutionary water technology. It structures water, energizes water with 37 frequencies that optimize your body for optimal internal cellular functionality and health. So stop before you take another sip of water. What if I told you that every glass of water you drank today has been electromagnetically poisoned, that your Wi-Fi, your cell phone, your microwave, even your smart TV are turning your life-giving water into energy draining liquid that's slowly robbing your cells of vitality? You're not imagining it. That constant fatigue, the brain fog that hits at 2 p.m., the feeling like you're drinking water all day, but still feel dehydrated, the sluggishness that makes you drag yourself through life instead of living it. It's not your fault, but it is fixable. First, we need to reduce the harmful electromagnetic frequencies such as EMF and ELF emanating from the TV, radio, mobile phones, Wi-Fi, microwave ovens, and more. The simple solution would be to switch them all off. But can you stop using the Wi-Fi, your mobile phone, video games, computers, microwaves, and more? The simple answer is no. In fact, the usage of these modern items will keep on increasing, along with the parallel development of technology. Basically, the radiation emitted from Wi-Fi, computers, mobile phones is everywhere, and it is a silent threat to our health with potentially drastic consequences. For people who are active or people who play extreme sports, we all know that proper hydration is vital for performance. In the case of active and extreme sports, it is even more critical. Not only is dehydration more likely, its effects are more pronounced. The consequences of losing one's competitive edge can be game changer. The Bio-Photonic Charger app improves water's hydrative abilities and increases bioavailability. It's the perfect tool for the extreme sports and active sports enthusiasts. Most of us need energy, vitality, and better health. Most people wake up tired. Most people are underperforming. Most people cannot concentrate. Many people have injuries and pain, and many people do not sleep well. You see, electrical pollution affects everyone, and if you're one of these people, the help you need is here. We create ionic structured water with the Bio-Photonic Charger app. The Bio-Photonic Charger app water tastes better, hydrates, has a smooth texture, and is more bioavailable to your body. It provides structured water that is enhanced and energized with 37 life-giving frequencies. It is perfect for absolutely anyone and everyone. The water you drink matters, according to H. Mitchell Journal of Biological Chemistry 158. The brain and heart are composed of 73% water. The lungs are about 83% water. The skin contains 64% water. Muscles and kidneys are 79% water. And even your bones are a watery 31%. Here are 20 health benefits from drinking healthy water: physical performance, energy, brain function, constipation, kidney stones, weight loss, hangovers, dehydration, oxygen transportation, digestion, body temperature, electrolytes, organ tissues, flushes bacteria, immune system, depression, headaches, productivity, muscle growth, and your joints. Therefore, the kind and quality of the water you drink is extremely important with that many things that it has to do. Reduce the effects of inflammation. Inflammation is also caused by poor metabolic states and is a regular hazard to everyone, and especially affects active sports participants. Inflammation is a secret killer. Reduce the effects of inflammation. The structured, energized water with its 37 frequencies makes it a very effective antioxidant. It scavenges free radicals and neutralizes the damage caused. You will feel refreshed and energetic, as well as being calmer. The Bio-Photonic Charger app produces negative ions where the crystal negative ions overcome the debilitating effects of low frequency. Feeling ions in water, this is like what occurs when you stand next to a waterfall. Try this simple kinesiology test before and after spraying the structured, energized water over someone's head. The effects are even stronger when you drink the water. So do each test to the subject before spraying them with water. Then spray over their head the energized water, and then repeat the test on the subject again after you've sprayed them with the water. Notice the difference in the improved strength, balance, and flexibility. The Bio-Photonic Charger app forms natural negative ion crystals in water. These results were conducted and verified at the Hado Institute in Tokyo, Japan, providing this type of evidence. Here you can see that before the use of the Bio-Photonic Charger app, you can see dysfunction within the water crystals. And then over here, after the Bio-Photonic Charger app, you can see the organized hexagonal structure of the water crystals. So create EMF, free energized beverages for better health. Coffee and tea simply taste smoother with improved flavors. Vitalize the taste of wines and spirits. You'll be amazed at how smooth and silky they become. You can buy inexpensive wine and spirits, vitalize them, and then indulge in the reserved flavors of expensive wines and spirits. Improve your nutritional intake, activate and hold the Bio-Photonic Charger app over your food. It will improve the food's taste as your taste buds are rejuvenated. The bioavailability is also affected by EMF implosions into the metabolic system. The Bio-Photonic Charger app harmonizes the negative effects of EMF in food. So now let's get ready for our live transfer of frequencies to you. We want you to have a little experience and taste the difference that our Bio-Photonic Charger app makes. So get yourself 2 glasses of liquid, can be water or your favorite beverage, but make sure it's in a clear glass so that we can send the signal to you through your monitor and from our camera.
Now, I'm
So
pretty
get ready
sure.
now. We will give 2 minutes to prepare for the test, and we'll back to you shortly. Okay, so let's get back to the presentation. I hope you all found that really interesting. And
Normally, I would pause there and do the test, but because we all are familiar with this, we will continue.
now you know that there is a significant difference, and that even transferring that energy through the monitor to your liquid on the other side can affect it and give it some of the energy required to make life a lot nicer. Disturbing resonances at home and in the office may reduce your personal energy. Radiations from electromagnetic waves interfere with our body's natural processes, including sleep, hormone production, our immune system, and our ability to self-heal. Electromagnetic waves may cause disharmony to you, your family, pets, water, and liquids you are drinking, as well as the food you are eating. The unique harmonizing wave from the Bio-Photonic Charger app reduces these negative effects. Use the Bio-Photonic Charger app to recharge your own natural frequencies and their effect on mankind. As said by Nikola Tesla. Tesla said, electronic waves in the human brain are between 6 and 8 hertz. The wave frequency in the human cavity modulates between 6 and 8 hertz. All biological systems operate in the same frequency range. The human brain's important electronic wave is recharged by the same frequency waves from the Earth, which is 6.8 hertz. Thus, our brain and our entire biological system is in unison with the Earth's frequency of 6.8 hertz. If we can control these frequencies, we can improve the state of mankind. So simply put, by balancing our internal frequencies between 6 and 8 hertz, we can live longer, healthier lives. So the electromagnetic environment we live in affects our own natural cellular frequencies and activities. Use the Bio-Photonic Charger app to harmonize your intercellular wellness. Your balance, strength, and thought processes can all be improved. Just as a tuning fork can harmonize another tuning fork, the Bio-Photonic Charger app can harmonize you. The Bio-Photonic Charger creates a natural frequency vortex. It starts with a twist in a counterclockwise direction. The counterclockwise spin speeds up natural occurring processes. The Bio-Photonic Charger was designed taking into account the effect of sine waves that are formed when frequency moves counterclockwise and clockwise. The sine waves implode into water, as the late Professor Emoto detected. This is how resonance and vibration of frequencies are transformed through the Bio-Photonic Charger into water. Now let's look at the effect on your blood before and after drinking the Bio-Photonic Charger water. You can see that before the Bio-Photonic Charger, your blood cells are clumped. They look like a snake rather than individual blood cells. But after the Bio-Photonic Charger, they are back to their originated cells, freely flowing as individual cells. This test is done through dark field microscopy. Now, the effect of the Bio-Photonic Charger on the percentage of oxygen saturation in 6 people, the green is showing you before, the blue is showing you after for 6 individuals. You can see that every single one of them had an increase in oxygen within their system after drinking the energized water. Now, the effect of Bio-Photonic Charger on the systolic blood pressure on 5 people. Here you can see that only one had a slight increase after drinking the water. Otherwise, it was a decrease in blood pressure for all after. With our UV spectroscopy test on distilled water sample, before you can see the water is pretty well flat all the way across. After the Bio-Photonic Charger, you can see the meniscus is much increased. The water has been transformed. It is not the same as it was before. Positive energy alignment using the bio-well testing equipment. Prior to the Bio-Photonic Charger, you can see the chakras were very much disarranged. Then they are much more aligned after drinking the water. The test confirms an increase in balance and energy symmetry. For our skin and beauty application, by spraying structured water generated by the Bio-Photonic Charger, it has been observed that the hydration of the skin improves, allowing activation of collagen and elastin fibers in the skin. The result is a more powerful, more youthful look. Placing the skincare products under the light from the Bio-Photonic Charger for just a few seconds has been shown to improve absorption through the skin, even extending use coverage. For additional skin and beauty applications, by spraying the Bio-Photonic Charger water on the wrinkles on the face and using the Bio-Photonic Charger on the face with eyes closed, rotate the phone in a counterclockwise motion over the wrinkles for at least a minute. Your skin becomes smoother and wrinkles start to fade as the oxygen-enriched water is absorbed by your skin. You can actually see the difference in the before and the after picture on this individual shown here. Now energize and vitalize your pet. Run the Bio-Photonic Charger over your pet's drinking water. Then offer them the same water without running the Bio-Photonic Charger, and they will prefer the Bio-Photonic Charger water every time. You can also energize and vitalize your plants. play the Bio-Photonic charger over your plants. When feeding them, offer them the same energized and vitalized water from the Bio-Photonic charger. Even cut flowers will last longer in the Bio-Photonic charger water. Notice the difference in their growth and their health. Reduce the negative effects of airline travel. Modern day stress and air travel causes dehydration. When you fly, you are surrounded by high altitude radiation and electromagnetic waves, which debilitates your functionality. Simply pour a glass of water, place the phone over the water, press the start button, smell the negative ions, drink the water, and instantly feel refreshed. Biophotons play a crucial role in our cellular communication by helping to establish coherence in the flow of information, effectively grounding and synchronizing the exchange of vital data within our cells. Simply put, our biophotonic water builds better humans, pets, plants, beverages, and so much more. Download and start today. Your body will thank you. Energized and vitalized biophotonic charger water. Vitalize your drinking water and all fluids you consume for better hydration and improved antioxidant properties. There are many uses for the biophotonic charger. Use it on your body, use it on your water, use it on your coffee, your wine, your orange juice, your smoothies, your pet, and more. And of course, recharge your frequency collar and your earthing lanyard with the Bio-Photonic charger. Now it's possible to bring the power of the Bio-Photonic charger to your family, friends, clients all around the world. And we look forward to working with you to accomplish this goal. Thank you very much. And let's drink to your health with structured, energized water with 37 life-enhancing frequencies embedded.
All right. Well, that video is set up so that it can be shared in order to deliver information to people, your prospects, so that we don't have to continually be doing presentations over and over again. We want to have different interactions on these calls as we move forward into the coming weeks and the coming months. We want to be sharing more in our testimonials. There's a lot of people who are experimenting, doing all kinds of different experimenting with their app and the benefits that they're receiving. So we all want to hear about everything that's going on. And, people, we have the ability to post our comments and testimonials on the effects of what we're finding with the app directly to the website by utilizing Create Testimonials in your back office. And speaking of the website, let's go there and have a look now, because we want to show you a little bit about how we want to increase the functionality of the ability to find things. So one of the things in particular is the resources. And we go to resources, you will now find that we have created some videos here. Are you able to see my screen again as I ask the question?
Yes.
All right, excellent. So here we've created videos that can utilize to walk you through the registration process and all the different things. Oh,
You've been sent an invitation to join ReferLife.
And all the different things that are needed, how to purchase the app, how to put it onto your home screen, real easy. And these are all things now, as we got more familiar and used to how, things work on an iPhone versus an Android, we now know that both phones will actually work the exact same when we utilize the right tools. So you can learn how to do that simply by watching that video there. All the videos are recorded from the cell phone in order to make it so that whoever you are, no matter where you are, if you can access and use it on the cell phone, it means you can access and use it more easily on the desktop. So that's the reason for all those. Just a second, just check in. Good. All right. So Additionally, I want to log out of here for a second, and we're going to log into an account because I want you, let's do Jane. We'll do Jane Doe. Okay, so this is an account for somebody who would have registered new. In this particular scenario here, just a second. On the top of your dashboard in the black, you've got your profile thumbnail, you've got your logout, you've got your edit profile, and right next to your edit profile is a little human figure, man figure. If you click that, it will pop up this pop-up. This pop-up can show when you log into your account, but it doesn't necessarily pop every time you log in. So if you need to open it, you just click the little man to open it, and you click the little X in the top right corner to close it. But this pop out is now very useful because we've made it so that the links that are in your back office menu have been brought out and put onto the pop-up. So now if you need to know how to order the charger, you click here. It's going to show you the video. If you want to go to the marketplace, if you want to, this is important. We've done a video on this, but here to share your product sales pages, it'll take you directly to your product sales pages. You right click to copy your link, or you click on it to open the page and you can copy your link directly from the address bar. Either way, you can easily access the sales page. Now, I've done a new sales page today, and we'll open this one up. And this one is sales page number 2 for the app. If you go down, now you remember we all did some testimonials and things on the last call. So here we've got some mini videos with testimonials attached. So Susan, we've got you in position number 1 here. And as it opens up, you can see it.
Hello, everybody.
Okay.
It's Susan DeVore.
Anybody know that voice? Okay, yes. Now, what we've also done, we've added some tests, some of the kinesiology tests that I've been doing. And now these can all be popped out and watched on YouTube in full view, but it gives you a good idea of how the tests are conducted. And you'll actually see watching this that I've done the spraying 4 corners of a tile in the shop here. It's a 1 meter by 1 meter square tile. I shoot a little bit of the water on the 4 corners, and it literally creates a vortex. You stand somebody in the middle of that tile, and you will not believe the strength that they have and how they're able to resist. Absolutely amazing. And actually, you know what? Let's open this one up just so you can see that, because there's no volume on these. This will just be a second. Oh, so I sprayed him first. That must be later on, because I think I had him in the square at the center here. Just a sec. Okay, so he goes to the square. I want you to see what happens in this square. It's very good. I think you can see this very well. She'll move in a second here. Watch this. This is really interesting. And if you saw what he was like before, you will realize that major, major differences. Yeah. So that's from spraying 4 little corners of the tile and with just a little bit of water. The power that this thing delivers is absolutely amazing. So those videos are there for people to watch. It will certainly help to pique interest. Now, I did a little wellness fair on Sunday, which I had done last year, and they invited me back. So this year I said, well, I'll go because it's an opportunity to introduce the app. And while I was there, people were just amazed by what was going on, what I was showing them. But what I really want to share to you is I met a woman who was so intuitive. She has a gift, and the gift is her ability to communicate or open up her channel and receive messages. What she does when I went over, she paints, and she paints from messages that she gets because she gets an individual's playlist. It sounds really freaky, but she gets an individual's playlist. And from listening to the music that they listen to, she's able to connect with them and get visions about them and create art based on these visions that she sees. And they were really quite beautiful, and they made you really question like the spirituality or the level of intuition that this woman has. So I said to her, wouldn't it be easier for you if you had no blockages and your communication would be that much stronger, your messaging would be stronger? She said, yes, of course. So I got her to stand up. I did the kinesiology test on her. And then I did the spray over her head. And I just said to her before, because it's you, I want you to pay very close attention to what you feel when I spray you. And so after spraying her, I asked her, and she said, I felt instant clarity. Everything that was restricting me was instantly lifted the minute you sprayed. And so of course, I did the kinesiology test on her again. She was amazing, but she kept on talking, and she said, I see crystalline, I see vision. And then she explained, she says, if I touch water, I get a vision. I get a vision of water. I get a vision of this. But this water, she says, I see crystalline. I see crystals. I see hexagonal and a multifaceted structures. And like she was literally disturbing the water. And she literally had me going, like we didn't talk about any of these things, and she pulled all this stuff because she was getting this vision. Now, we are going to be having Ian back on a call, and that is happening 1 week from today at the same time. So 7 p.m. on that would be the 19th. Now, I am going to try to invite this woman back to this call because what she said was so important, was so pertinent, and how she said it was so meaningful. I want Ian to hear what this woman has to say in regards to the water and her experience. And so this call should be a very, very big call when it comes to the kind of information that's going to be disseminated with Ian on the call and powerful people additionally that we hope to also have come in and say a little thing here or there. And it would be nice if we had some people pop in, give gratitude towards the creator of the product, etc. So, looking forward to really kicking this off with a very solid meeting next week and looking at moving forward on a constant, steady flow through the rest of the year and really cranking it up as we move into 2024. So at this time, let's open up the microphones, and if you've had questions, comments, anything, we can discuss them for the next little while and go from there. So jump on.
Mike, it's Susan DeBoer. You've done enormous work. I love the PowerPoint. I love the narration on this, the leverage that provides. I love the way it's expressed. I love the illustrations that are there. They're almost, each slide is almost a standalone that can be included into an email, or something to draw attention. They're really very good. Yeah, this is shaping up, and you've done really beautiful streamlining for us both in the front end and in the back office. It's like logical and all this. Now, one thing I wanted to bring up regarding the other products. So we had a brief chat this afternoon, a group of us, and we were thinking that, yes, we love the fact that Ian has these chargeable tools, tangible tools in the collar and the lanyard. And he speaks about them in the recording, which is phenomenal. Might they be of interest perhaps for Christmas presents? So I'm just putting it out there, should we really, if we were to focus, yes, but
yeah.
You might have inventory realities too.
That's what I was going to bring up, is that it's so close, getting so close to Christmas that it could create more problems than anything. And we are going to do something. We did have, and actually it was Ian. Ian sent me a message this morning and says, we should do something special for the middle of November as a Christmas program for the app or something like that. It's easier for us to do something with the app and try to get it into people's Christmas baskets and worry about that instead.
Okay.
Anybody else with any comments? Anybody got any experiences that they want to share about their using of the app, drinking the water?
We've noticed the plants in the windowsill. We have remembered that they may benefit from the charged water. And I thought, my goodness, like a day later, I'm looking at them. They're so much more vital. It's like they're thanking me. So I must remember to do this more. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. Okay. Again, we're focused on really filling up the call for Ian when he's here. We'd love to get over 100 people on that call, would be wonderful, and give us a good kickstart as we move forward from there. So let's band together, get this Wellness Alliance aligned and heading in the right direction. Any issues, any questions, hit us up at support, and we'll look into anything that we have outstanding. But at this point, I'm feeling pretty good, feeling pretty confident that issues have been taken care of, and we're looking forward to running the road from here. So with that in mind,
Hey, Mike.
yes.
Yeah, so if we want to do the best job that we can in terms of promoting this next event,
Yes, absolutely.
how about a nice picture, a bio, and maybe some graphics, a little bit of information, to do a nice flyer to send out to people by email.
Actually, I'm going to do, what I started working on was kind of like a newsletter type of approach with, you'll see when I'm working on it actually almost as we speak. And it is to change how our information is going out and give it a much more appealing approach.
Mike
Yes, Christine.
and Paul, could you share your testimonials about your blood pressure and your heart? We have just
Yeah.
a couple of new people on here that I thought that would be advantageous if you could.
Oh, Paul, would you like to go first with your heart? Are you there?
Guess I've got to click that microphone thingy.
Yeah, you do.
I do. Yeah, okay, so June 28th, I had a heart attack, spent 45 minutes on the front porch waiting for an ambulance, and ended up in the ER. Uh, it took them a week to stabilize me, and at the end of when they finally did stabilize me, I went in and got a stent put in. What happened after that was I had to go to physio. So I think we'd just gotten the app at that point in time and had just started using it probably a little bit after that. But I I take a little, sorry, the dog's here. I take a little spray bottle with me and also a liter of water with me for my physio. And they're checking my blood pressure when I get in and when I leave after I've gone through the treadmill, a couple of bikes. So I've gone from probably about 130, 135 or 90, and my heart rate is now down to a steady 103, 105 over 80. My energy's back. I walk on a regular basis, probably 3 kilometers every other day. And within 4 or 5 days of drinking the water, using the mist, and I spray from the top down to the bottom in between the treadmill and the bike as well. But I also have to carry nitro with me all the time now, which it is what it is. But I found when I was walking at the beginning, I was having to stop and have a shot of nitro so that I could carry on. And then one day, all of a sudden, I walked 4 kilometers without stopping and without nitro. And that was probably what, Mike, 7, 10 days in,
Yeah, something
somewhere
like
around that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So um, I'm finding that there's some actually incredible little things going, and it amazes the nurses at the physio center too. They look at me sideways. So that's always fun too.
Yeah. Well, for me, my blood pressure has been it's been as high as I'd say 160. And that it only goes to 160 when I'm sitting on the doctor's bench and she's about to take my blood pressure. I think other than that, it's usually sitting right around the 145 and area. And probably 135 to 145 would probably be what I think is normal. But since the water and consuming the water, my pressure has dropped where the most I've seen it at is about 123. And that's over the last several weeks. But I've seen it as low as 106 over 70. So for me, I know that that's not normal for me. I know because with my doctor wanting me to be on these blood pressure pills, and I simply refuse. I just can't do it. It's against everything I believe in. So I'm happy to see the results that I'm getting. And not only that, overall, I feel alive. I feel amazing. The only issue that I have in my body at this particular moment for a guy who's going to be 69 in February, is the little bit of neuropathy that I feel in my feet. And, I think that's probably a vitamin deficiency of some sort in itself. So very amazed, very happy, and feel amazing. All right. Anybody else got any stories they want to share? Okay, well, Marcella, Barbara, Sylvia, we hope you'll have some amazing stories to share as we move forward. And in the meantime, keep charging, keep drinking, keep spraying, and living your best life. Well, I'll just check to see if there's a message or a comment.
Hey, Mike.
Yes, Marcella, my mic does not work. Sorry to hear that, my dear. We hope to catch you up here on in the near future. Yes, Marcel.
So what I've been doing is I've got these 28-ounce beer mugs, glass clear beer mugs.
Mhm.
I put them close enough together, touching. I can actually shine the light in both of them at the same time.
Okay.
It's just a matter of straddling the light so that it hits both of the mugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're not doing little glasses of water. So I can
Right.
do, the 28-ounce glasses. I do
Now,
3 of them.
how many times do you do that in order to, how's the strength do you find at that point?
Yeah, so I'm doing them 3 times,
Yeah.
and I have to do it about I'll do it every like 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah. Very good.
Renew it.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well, I figured you were doing it more than once for sure, but
Yeah,
yeah.
then I can take from the 28-ounce glasses, 3 of them. Then I can take from that and refill the small little glass sprayers that I keep in my pocket.
Right. Oh, very good. Any other tricks that people have been doing? It's always good for me when I hear the experimenting that people do with the different things. Any foods or anything else like that that anybody's been doing?
Here's one that and we talked about it the other day. Go ahead, Sylvia.
Oh, I was just going to say the Sylvia noticed that Emoto's name, I think it's EMTO,
Oh,
and
on the
they spelled it in the
presentation?
slides.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, thank you.
There might have been an error in systolic. I'm a dentist, so
I'm sure it
I think
is.
that's why. So it's just little things like that. If you want us to send you in a quick little note, Mike, we can do that.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, it's really nice presentation. Everything went really well. Great small community starting here, and it's going to get better and better. I'm George Greenacre. I'm Sylvia's partner, so we're
Oh,
just
nice to meet you, George.
chatting. Yeah, nice meeting you, Mike.
Okay.
Okay, guys, and we know we know Susan, and we know a number of other people. But thank you very much. So let's have you finish up.
Yeah.
I'll ask a question to the dentist on there. Some of us have noticed maybe a whitening of the teeth with this water. What do you think that might be?
Well, am I muted?
You're on. Oh, you were on.
Am I on now?
Yes, you are.
Okay, very good. Well, with teeth, there's 4 major things in the mouth. Number 1, the pH of your saliva. Ideally, you should get pH paper, and you want to shoot for a pH of 7. Saliva is like blood without red blood cells, so you want your blood has to be 7.3 pH, slightly alkaline to survive. The second thing is, so you want good saliva, and everything we eat is acidic, right? Everything, coffee, tea, booze, alcohol, cigarettes, all that stuff, milk, meat is all acidic. So be careful with that. Get your pH correctly. And then secondly, in tooth decay and tooth disease, actually is very much of a trace mineral disease. So whatever causes osteoporosis, in a sense, and the early growth of the teeth causes weak enamel and then makes you prone to cavities. So you want to be having a high mineral rich diet. So that's number 2. Number 3 would be gum disease is a major issue. So you want to be using pixters or mini brushes between the teeth and hydrogen peroxide, and you want to know that there's some new lasers out to stop and reverse gum disease called the Periolase. And you look up Dr. Robert Gregg or Dr. Don Gregg. But that's the first three things. And the other thing in dentistry is we know that if you have a bad bite and you clench and grind at night, you can produce a noxious chemical in the body called substance P. So the fourth problem is a bad bite. And human bite, if we go back to historically, it was an edge-to-edge bite. So we're all archaeologists. We dig up humans from 100,000 years ago before agriculture and food processing and all the stuff that's ruined our diet and all the additives and the metabolic disruptors. We have too many metabolic poisons in our diet. So that's basically try to get your bite to be back to close to edge bite, or wear an appliance at night. So at least you breathe better at night and your jaw is held in the ancient paleo formation of an edge bite. So that's, we call that a neat bite. Normal edge bite. That is what our paleo ancestors had. So just to quickly run over that, then whitening your teeth. You have to be brushing your teeth with baking soda. And don't worry about baking soda being too hard. Just brush your teeth with baking soda, and don't be shy about that. You can wet it with hydrogen peroxide. You can wet it with coconut oil, but that's a very good way to do it. Then you can get more whitening. So would the app increase the whitening? So think about the enamel. The enamel is hydroxyapatite. So anything perhaps that would make a more perfectly formed outer layer might possibly help whiten the tooth, but don't quote me on that. I'm just speculating. But that's just a quick overview of dentistry for you.
Well, that's interesting because it's like what Susan was saying about the way it breaks the molecules down, that it would be able to get into the tooth, the enamel much better, and potentially help with the cleaning better. My question to you, Doc, would be, how could you utilize this technology in your practice, and how could it benefit you and your clients?
I would try a test. First of all, test the pH before and after. If you're making better structured water, I'm curious, does that make it more closer to 7 or neutral or closer to an alkaline water?
Mhm.
A chiropractor years ago wrote a book called Alkalizer Diet. His name was Barudi. That might be a cool book to start with, just if you want to study alkalinity. But I think that in dentistry, everything we do relates to nutrition. So I think that the bottom line is that dentists usually have a hard time promoting new ideas because of colleges are very much into yesterday's truths and not necessarily what's new. They don't know if they've embraced Emoto's research and Ian's research. So that is the problem for most modern dentists, is if you're outside of the box,
Yeah.
you're in a box called trouble. So that's basically
Yeah,
it.
just like doctors.
Exactly. So I'm also a manual osteopath, so I take and I promote things like this as a manual osteopath rather than saying about it as a dentist.
Yeah.
So I do believe it's very important, and I think that if you drink enough of this water, your saliva would become better. But just try to avoid acidic foods or minimize the acidity and maximize the alkaline foods. More fruits, more vegetables, more trace minerals, more herbs, more spices.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Right. Yeah. It makes sense if our nutrition and we're wanting even our food and our water, that our pH is way better. So yeah, thanks for that.
So
Yeah.
Marcella had made a statement here that she's been spraying her vegetables with the water, and it seems like it ups the life force, she said. Well, Marcella, that is just logical, because in essence, I know for a fact it's upping our life force. And if it's upping our life force, it's upping the life force of your pets, your plants, and your vegetables, because I've actually mentioned to people about having the structured energized water. When you come home from the grocery store, you put a bowl and you run you take your vegetables and your fruits and you set them in the water in the water before you store them in your refrigerator, and you'll get more life. You can even also put a container of the water in your refrigerator to energize the area within your refrigerator, similar to how you're doing your bed. We've mentioned, I'm sure people have heard about the way we're putting four jars or containers underneath the four corners of the bed in order to create a vortex, which is similar to what I'm doing when I spray the tile or the carpet on the floor. The power that this thing generates is going to blow your mind when you understand that when you do a cup of water or a glass of water, the energy from that thing goes 5 meters up into the air and 5 meters down below the the glass. That is very, very powerful. And yeah, gotta love what we're doing.
I don't think I watered that flower over there.
So we are looking forward to bringing this to the world right now. Oh, I wanted to mention that that lady at that event on Sunday actually turned to me and she told me point blank, this is good for absolutely everyone. That's the kind of intuition that she was bringing. I can hardly wait for y'all to meet her, because when she talks, I think you will feel what I felt. Okay.
Mike, I got one last tip for you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so there's over 31 health benefits of drinking hot water, especially first thing in the morning, but throughout the day as well.
Yes.
That would just amplify everything that we're doing here.
It does. And I'll tell you, Marcel, that is exactly, I drink hot water before I go to bed. I have a thermos of hot energized water waiting for me when I get up in the morning. And that is the first thing that goes to my lips. And that is my regime that I live by. I'm working hard on consuming my water through the day. I'm much better now. You just heard the app on my phone. I actually had to put an app on my phone to say drink water every 2 hours. Okay, any more comments? We'll take you, and otherwise, it's been great having you. Oh, here we go.
I remembered one thing. My best, most alkaline patient was a nutritionist, and I said, "What do you do?" She said, "Every morning I wake up, I squeeze half a lemon in my glass of warm water."
Yes, nice. I think I'll start adding the lemon.
Yeah, you just don't want to add too much.
No, it becomes too acidic.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay, any more tips? Any more comments? Love it. Like the interaction. Can you imagine if we had 100 people on here? It would never be done.
I know.
Use it on your ice cubes, folks.
Ah, yes.
See how it affects. I noticed a difference, and I noticed a difference with the ice cube tray too, actually, because it warped in a strange way that was not like normal. Normally it just freezes and it's flat in the freezer, but it started to turn up the front and the back. So, and it did charge my water.
See, experiments. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone know the physical properties that might be changing, like boiling point and freezing point of this charged water?
No.
Oh, I don't know, but I do have that information. It reduces the boil time for most cases, and I notice that when I do my coffee in the morning too. But I have a list of things. It's where I got my the 45% better hydration
Wow.
from this charged water.
Oh,
That's one thing for sure I can tell you.
Marcella says that ice freezes faster.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
wow. So are you guys doing it before you boil it, or because I just do it after I boil it?
What do you mean? The charging?
Yeah,
Either
I
one.
do it before.
I do it. I would do it after.
yeah. That's what I do.
I do it before and after because I've got about a liter and a half for my coffee pot and it perks. So I do a liter and a half of water first and then put the coffee and mix that up. And then after it boils, pour the cup and give it another charge after it's in the cup as well.
I have some bad news about coffee.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to know about it, Marcel.
Marcel, I'm on my last can. I'm just trying to finish off the last can of coffee I have, and I'm not buying any more.
So 1 cup reduces the water, dehydrates you by 4 to 6 glasses.
Wow.
So if theoretically, then if we were supposed to be drinking 8 glasses a day,
1 cup,
that
you're in trouble.
that would make a serious problem.
Yeah.
Well, you can imagine most people will do a cup in the morning, but imagine the people that are doing it throughout the entire day.
Oh yeah.
I do 4 cups, 5 cups a day.
Oh, I had one guy in my shop, and what did he say? He did like 7 or 8 throughout the day, and large ones, and I'm going, yeah, no,
Hmm.
too much.
Very good.
Yeah. All right, folks. Any more? Let's go. All right. Again, our focus next Wednesday. 100 people on this call. Let's get Ian excited. Let's get all of us excited and rock this thing out. So, love y'all. Life is water. Let's live it.
Cheers, everyone.
Okay. See you on the next call. Oh, see, yeah, thank you. Okay. Thank you. You're all welcome. Good night, all.
Hey, Mike.
Yo. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I just thought I'd leave you with this.
Yep.
So I just heard a couple of weeks ago that the human cell itself is 99% water.
Sorry, repeat that again.
Human cell is 99% water.
The cell itself.
Right. And so
Wow.
what is the body made of?
Water.
Cells.
Cells. So that would take the body to almost 90% water.
Yes. So we've been told 75%. And then actually, Dr. Lenny Horowitz, a dentist as well, um, said, yeah, that when he went to school, it was 85% water.
Oh, it's been dropping.
Went from 75 to 85. And now, if this is actually true, that all cells are 99, the body's made of cells, then we're actually 99% water.
Which makes a lot of sense in
Yep.
reality.
And it's like, how much more do we need to know before we actually focus on water?
Water. Yeah. Good.
All right.
Awesome. We appreciate you, Marcel.
Have a good night.
You too, man.